the start of another week and the last Monday of 2024. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. I'm Denise.
Ako po si Lourd de Veyra. This time of the year, many of us are reflecting about endings and beginnings. Positibo lang ang i-highlight, as we do here on Afternoon Delight.
Lunes nga ulit, December 30, and it is the 128th death anniversary of our national hero, Jose Rizal.
No way. Talaga?
Oo. Totoong-totoo. Siyang tunay. At dahil dyan,
Hindi ako handa para dyan.
ang ating delight of the day ay para kay Pepe. O, ito. Unang-una, meron tayong tatlong nilagang itlog. What's supposed to be...
Dalawa na lang yun kasi alam niyo kung sino tumira ng isa.
Oh, sino?
Clue, hindi ako.
Hindi rin ako. Don't imply that I did. Para kayong producer natin, nananahimik dun sa gilid. But again, so dapat tatlong itlog yan because that was supposedly his last meal before...
Tatlong itlog. Tatlong itlog talaga.
Before his execution.
Oo.
Ayan. Tapos syempre, meron din tayo dito, kung nasapansin nyo, may sabaw po tayo. Yan ay tinolang manok na according to different historical accounts, isa raw sa mga paboritong pagkain ni Jose Rizal along with, of course, may munggo, may bistek, tuyo, sinigang, champorado, at bihon. Pansit bihon.
Tinabi ko yung munggo.
Munggo.
Oo, kasi nandiyan si Diego Castro.
Nako, sasakit na
At
naman
hindi lang yan, yung tinola ay may significance din doon sa opening part ng Noli ni Tangere. So, ngayon ay ang... Okay, baka magkamali kayo, marami nag-aakala na ngayon ang birthday ni Rizal. Hindi po, June 19 ang birthday ni Rizal. Ngayon ang kanyang death anniversary. Okay, so anniversary ng tinuturing natin na... Isipin mo, Tita Denise, ang kilometer zero ng Pilipinas, kumbaga, ang sukatan ng heograpiya ng opisyal ng Pilipinas ay nagsisimula lamang kung saan. Where's kilometer zero?
Saan?
Sa Ribulto ni Rizal. So doon, anything na pagsukat mo ay doon magmumula. So isipin mo, kay Rizal manggagaling yun, symbolic yun. So siya ay isang tinuturing na national hero, although wala namang legislated talaga. National hero ng isang bayan na hindi naman siya binabasa. Yun ang point dyan. Okay? So, sabi ng national artist sa sinikwakin dati, ang pinakamalupit daw na maaring mangyaring curse kay Rizal is to have his works, his novels, anointed with some sort of parang grail of holiness. Na parang magge-genuflect kapag binabasa mo. Because this is the soul of the Filipino people. Hindi raw. In fact, the best way to approach daw Rizal is to read the novels as if they're the greatest form of entertainment, and which they are. Totoo lang, ang mga karakter ni Rizal. So, Rizal as craft-wise bilang nobelista, ranks way high up there with the best of them, At yung tingnan na parang, sagrado to mga to na parang hindi dapat ganun. You go to Rizal, why not go to Rizal for a great story, di ba? Parang ganun. Ganun dapat ang approach natin. Hindi yung kailangan binabasa to dahil ito ay patriotismo, mga ganito. Hindi ganun. So para ma-appreciate mo yung mga tao on a bigger level, dapat doon muna kung saan sila magaling craft-wise.
Okay.
So as novelist. At wala talaga yung pangatlong itlog.
Hindi ko alam kung nasan yung pangatlong itlog.
Paano ka nagbe-break ng egg?
I usually look for the rounder part. Parang balot lang. Di ba ganun yun? Actually, hindi ko alam.
Mali
Depende. Well,
Sa balot, you look for the
pointed one?
Tama.
Hindi ba yung rounder?
Yung rounder, yun yung bato.
Well, kasi pag nagbo-boil ako ng egg, meron ako yung patungan, so I always put the round part on top.
So, shallot anyway, the story was si Rizal daw yung last night niya. Of course, wala siyang gana kumain. Merong tatlong itlog, supposedly parang binigay niya raw sa mga daga. Or iniwan niya sa plate at sinabi niya parang may karapatan din magpiesta itong mga dagang ito. Yan. So, mahirap kumain ng itlog na walang asin.
Eh, isabay mo na lang sa tinola. Masarap yung tinola, malasa. Tikman mo.
I'm
may
sure.
sabaw.
Pero may babagay palalo dyan.
Ano?
Anong kulang dyan?
Saan?
Pag kumakain ka ba ng tinola, anong inuuna mo?
What do you mean? Sabaw.
Sabaw muna.
Sabaw, then
yung
the
sabaw ba,
sayote.
inaano mo dyan sa kanin?
Siyempre, oo. Ganun ako kumain ng mga may sabaw pati mga sinigang, yung parang, and then you smash the rice.
Tama.
Oo.
Ang sikreto ng masarap na sinigang ay, ano?
Sarap na sinigang?
Masarap na tinola ay,
Ay ano ba? Hindi kasi kami masyadong naghahanda ng tinola sa bahay.
may konting steak dapat.
Ayun!
Okay. So, walang ganito si Rizal.
Ano yan?
Mumo.
Grabe naman.
Nakalimutan ko.
Grabe naman. Grabe, may handa siya. Baka kung sa do you
Tulungan
need
mo ako.
help? Ayan.
Yan, para sa mga daga.
Oh.
Mga daga sa tiyan ni Denise.
Sakto, itapat natin sa akin, okay?
Oo. At sabi ko, magsama sila ng masarap nilang roll.
Uy, grabe.
Ayan.
Okay, ang saya na naman ng Monday
Tawag
natin.
mga daga. Punta
teka lang.
dito mga daga.
Nakita ko na bumuelo si Direk. Direk, pakita natin mabilis. Bago natin na puntahan.
Una natin pakita ito. Yung itlog na lang.
Ay, yung itlog na lang?
Baka may asin dito. Ay, may asin dito palang kasama.
Oo, meron yan. Ay! Nakaka-happy, Direk. Paki-zoom in. Ay, nakaka-happy.
Ayan ang kinakain ng mga tridor.
At syempre, ako na may itilinan tili, ano? Kakiligan ko sa steak. Dahil tayo ay magpapiesta dito.
Oo, basahin mo muna.
Oo, may piesta rin po tayo sa storya natin para ngayong araw na ito. And syempre, ang unang-una ay tungkol pa rin kay Jose Rizal. Tungkol yan sa makikita natin online, which is apparently the AI where you can now connect and talk to the national hero via www.askrizal.org.
Correct.
Diba? So, AI na Rizal. Actually,
Parang Jesus dati. Naalala mo?
yung lumabas. Pero grabe, mixed reactions din yun. No? So, ipinakita natin yan dito. Meron siyang mga options. Kaya, welcome to Conversations with Rizal. Mga ganyan. Tapos, meron nakasulat dyan na parang, bago tayo mag-converse, pag clinic nyo po, makikita nyo na parang introduce yourself, na talagang
Online to, ha?
Oo. Kailangan kasi atang mag-subscribe kaya hindi na natin ang nakalagay dito, ask boldly, share openly, and connect deeply. Let's shape the future one conversation at a time.
Pwede ba tanong kay Rizal kung kailan tayo magcha-champion sa basketball?
Oo nga, medyo matagal na no? Parang kung hindi ako, tama ba? Nag-champion ba ulit ang Espanya, ang Sampaloc? Ano ba? UAP ba? O Pilipinas? Baka Pilipinas
Kailan
level.
nila nag-champion ng Ateneo?
Hindi ba last year?
Last year ba?
Hindi. Lasal pala last year. Hindi ko na rin maalala.
Ateneo de Municipal.
Municipal.
Pero UST rin yan.
Correct.
Oo. Nabot siya kayang mga baha-baha.
Ay, alam mo, interesting yon. Baha na kaya ng mga panahong yon.
Wala pa yan, malabang.
Oo.
Yung road na Espanya, in fact, was a donation from a Spanish na mag-asawa. Ang rule lang nila, okay, idodonate namin ito libre, basta huwag nyo lang baguhin yung pangalan na Espanya. Hanap sa deal, no?
I'm surprised. Kasi di ba yung iba talaga pinapangalan nila sa, they'll use their surname or whatnot.
Ganun nila kamahal ang bansa nila. Espanya. Alright. So, ito ay, naalala mo yung gines natin ng mga voice talents dati? Si Pocholo.
Okay.
Si Pocholo Gonzales. Sila yung grupong yan nasa likod nito. So, interesting din. Ano kayang So, video siya.
Correct. Madami kasing options
Sana lahat din ng mga bayani natin, may ganito. Kasi kung tinatanggal natin sila, yung iba sa pera, sana mabuhay sila sa ibang mga
platforms, correct. Kasi kung hindi, syempre, unti-unting makakalimutan,
Oo. Kung ikaw makakaharap mo si Rizal, ano tatanong mo sa
Naku, ang hirap, hindi ko pa alam.
Tanong mo kung totoong tatay niya raw si Adolf. Anak siya.
Ay, naku,
anak
alam
niya
mo,
si
may
Adolf
ganyan
Hitler.
niyang lumalabas na mga chismis noon.
At kung siya si Jack the Ripper.
Ano yun?
Kasi about the same time daw na nasa London po.
Yun yung nagpakawala si ano.
Anong initials ni Jack the Ripper?
Parehas.
Jerry Craval.
Sige, pwede rin. Action din yun. Okay. Sige, ito naman. Isa pang update on Jose Rizal's last sculptures. Josephine Sleeping that fetched for 31 million pesos and a bidding is now displayed at the National Museum. At ang balita natin dito, it broke records daw. For it, ano ba to? The amount breaks the world record for the most expensive work of art by a national hero.
May gano'ng kategorya ba?
Yun ang nakasulat, ano? Ganyan daw. So, kaka-display lang.
Ito?
Ano?
Tinola, sorry.
Ang sarap, no? Okay, so sabi nila, during the auction daw, meron daw 10 nag-bid. Sa opening price na pa lang, 7 million pesos na agad. And then when it passed the 10 million mark, going beyond 20 million, hanggang paakyatan ng paakyat, nag-26 million mark, tapos meron daw 3 na talagang naglaban-laban for the sculpture. At syempre, ang nakakuha is ang ating National Museum. Buti na lang, ano? 31 million.
Sisiw lang yan?
Sisiw lang yan sa mga ibang, ano.
Pero ito yung sinasabi natin na things like this, ito yung mga nagdadagdag ng mystique doon sa Rizal myth, no? Na parang superhuman, na totoong superhuman naman talaga yung mga abilidad, no? Pero ito yung mga bagay na, halimbawa, craft-wise, unang tingin ko, kala ko tinapay, no? Pero marami pa kayo makikita mga Rizal na sculpture. Sa National Museum mismo, yung mga maliliit niya, this is not his best. May mga mas gusto pa akong
Alam mo,
mga...
hindi pa ako nakakapunta na.
Seryoso ka?
Oo.
Ipapakulong kita.
Kasi 'di ba yung pwesto niya, parang lagi siyang dinadaanan. So nung college ako, every time I would pass it is uuwi ako ng bahay namin or pagpabalik pupunta na ulit ako sa responsibilities ko as student athlete. Tapos ngayon, parang medyo sobrang layo niya na for me. Pero gusto ko talaga.
Kung next time pupunta ka ng Rizal Ninoy Aquino Memorial Stadium, malapit-lapit na yan doon. Promise. At madali mag-park.
Madaling mag-park?
Oo. At higit sa lahat, libre. At matutuwa ka na marami kang kasabay ng mga estudyante na nagsiselfie halimbawa sa harap ng spolyarium. Mga ganun.
Okay lang. Paano
Yun yung maganda makita. Kasi ibig sabihin, kahit dinadaan mo sa ganun, at least kahit paano nandun sila, wala sa malls.
Tsaka interesado pa din sila. Oo. Buti nga na paalala na to ngayon.
Gusto mo, ipatour kita kay South Chua. Sabi mo sa akin next time.
Sige. Okay. Sige. Ngayon, move on muna tayo sa ating entertainment. The Kingdom brought home 5 awards from the MMFF's Gabi ng Parangal. Ito won Best Production Design, Best Visual Effects, and Best Director for Mike Veyra. The entry also clinched Second Best Picture and the Gatpuno Villegas Cultural Award. MQuest Ventures President and CEO Jane Basas is playing grateful for the support.
The Kingdom actually elevates filmmaking in the country. Mahirap gawin, napaka-brave niya, napaka-ambitious niya para magawa natin ng ganito, na ganito kaganda, di ba? It's something that we should really be proud of.
And still on the Kingdom, Piolo Pascual has surprised the audience who watched his Metro Manila Film Festival entry, The Kingdom, in a mall screening over the weekend. Mobile journalist Denise Valdez-Sancho with a report.
Moviegoers didn't want to miss out on the fun and decided to spend their Saturday watching The Kingdom.
Trailer pa lang, nagandaan na ako kaya medyo natutuwa ako, gusto kong panoorin talagang buong pelikula niya.
A fan of Piolo Pascual, Eduardo brought his whole family for The Kingdom's block screening at the Mall of Asia. And to his surprise, Papa P is here. The Kingdom actor visited selected cinemas to greet fans personally before the film. Nenita, who came all the way from Pasig, was also in attendance with her family. And what made her watch the film?
Yung plot niya na nalaman ko the inspiration is about what if the Philippines hasn't been colonized. And since I am fond of history, so very interesting siya sa akin. And then yung serious role ni Vic Soto, because it's also refreshing kasi we're used to seeing him in comedic roles. And
as for the movie's ending,
it gave justice to the to the story. Yun talaga yung rightful na na ending dun sa movie.
With the long lines and the seats filled, Piolo could not hide his gratitude.
Nakakatuwa because, it only goes to show na hindi pa patay ang Philippine cinema. And we hope na because of this, magtuloy-tuloy pa yung support nila sa Philippine cinema. And that, we're just thankful because production value-wise, we're raising the bar. And I hope more producers will not hesitate to produce more films.
With the number of nominations and awards the film garnered from the recently held Gabi ng Parangal, for the actor, this is a gift just in time for Christmas.
Regalo na yun. It's such a gift to be given awards. More than that, we're happy because of the commercial success of the film, and we hope na magtuloy-tuloy and also for the other films to also be successful.
To those who haven't seen The Kingdom yet,
I hope that the film gets extended, not just here, we're also going to different territories around the world for our mga kababayans to also watch it. So watch out for it, and sana panoorin nila ang pelikulang Pilipino.
Mobile journalist Denise Valdesancho. We are One News.
Support the Kingdom and support the MMFF. The Pista ng Pelikulang Pilipino is until January 5.
Alright, binabati natin ang lahat ng nanonood ng Afternoon Delight via live streaming on Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. Okay, so habang binabasa ni Denise yung comments, ay binabati po natin, of course, ang mga suki natin. At malapit na tayo mag-anniversary, Tita D.
Oo nga, grabe, baka naman.
Tago na lang muna natin kaya ito, kainin natin sa anniversary.
I-freezer muna natin.
Alex Fuentes, of course.
Okay.
Tito Mike Policarpio.
Oo, always active yan.
Opo.
M. Ladia, greetings from Burbank, California. Si Oscar, Happy New Year. Sana 1.5 hours ng afternoon delight sa 2025. Hindi ako tatanggi. Pero,
Dapat
dapat
sa gabi.
sa gabi.
Ganda yan.
Pwede rin. Oo. At saka syempre dapat share kayo ng share online to your family and friends. Nag-share ba kayo?
Sharing is caring.
Oo, share nyo yung live natin para mas madami ang ma-GV. Almor Cardenas, hello Ma'am Denise, Sir Lourd. Happy New Year po in advance. Ang daming food, hinay-hinay lang sa pagkain.
Ito na yun, for next year din.
Ay, sabi ni Elmo, Rizalenyo po kami. Sabi niya.
Taga Rizal sila.
Oo. Ano to? Pag-asa ng bayan. Melvin, sabi ni Melvin, hi, Tito Lourd. Tanong lang, kung kasama po ba ang Duterte Youth sa quote, ang kabataan ay pag-asa ng bayan ni Rizal.
And it's time to take a break. And as we do that, here's a tribute to the late American President Jimmy Carter, namatay siya, age 100 years old.
I, Jimmy Carter, do solemnly swear.
Turbulence characterized Jimmy Carter's presidency. Soaring interest rates, inflation, long lines at service stations, the Iran hostage crisis. Yet for all the challenges in Washington,
I have been blessed by graduating from the White House at an early age.
his post-presidential career soared. For decades, a tireless peacemaker, a humanitarian, the winner of the Nobel Peace Prize.
Nothing that I do is sacrificial.
Jimmy Carter was born in Plains, Georgia. He joined the U.S. Navy in the 1940s. He later returned to Plains to run the family's peanut business. He ran for Georgia governor in 1970 and won. 6 years on, he entered national politics.
I look forward to working with President Ford and others like him who, even though divided by partisan affiliation, are united by a common devotion to this country.
After the Watergate scandal, Carter unseated Gerald Ford, who'd pardoned Richard Nixon. The nation's 39th president, he'd soon run into political headwinds. His energy plan floundered. An Arab oil embargo caused gas lines and runaway inflation. Carter claimed a crisis of confidence.
The erosion of our confidence in the future is threatening to destroy the social and the political fabric of America.
It was tough to recover, but overseas he scored a major coup, getting Israel and Egypt to make peace at Camp David. But the Middle East overshadowed his re-election campaign after hostages were seized at the U.S. Embassy in Tehran. Negotiations went nowhere. A rescue mission crashed and burned in the Iranian desert.
There was no fighting, there was no combat, but to my deep regret, 8 of the crewmen of the 2 aircraft which collided were killed.
At will to the best of my ability.
Ronald Reagan denied Jimmy Carter a second term in office. Yet his departure was hardly retirement. He founded the Carter Center in Atlanta. He helped oversee democratic elections in Nepal, Nicaragua, and other countries. He led an effort to eradicate guinea worm disease in Africa. In 2002, he won the Nobel Peace Prize. Ever the outsider, he was never shy about sharing his views. He denounced the Iraq War and criticized Israel's treatment of Palestinians. He always told Americans, "I'll never lie to you." In 2015, he was diagnosed with metastatic melanoma, a type of skin cancer. His father, brother, and 2 sisters had all died of pancreatic cancer.
You know, I've had a wonderful life. I've had thousands of friends, and I've had an exciting and adventurous and gratifying existence.
Months on,
When I went this week, they didn't find any cancer at all. So,
remission. He stayed active.
praising God is praising God for who God is.
Teaching Sunday school in his hometown of Plains and helping build homes for the poor. His wife, Rosalind Carter, for more than 70 years, never far from his side.
I've said many times, that very truthfully, the best thing ever had happened in my life was when she said she would marry me, and did.
The nation's oldest living president, Jimmy Carter, leaves a legacy of peacemaking, humanitarianism, and democracy. Alex Sands, The Associated Press.
Alright, nagbabalik po ang Afternoon Delight dito po sa One News. Ako po, si Lourd de Veyra.
At ako naman po si Denise. Thank you for staying with us.
President Marcos has finally signed the 2025 national budget worth 6.32 trillion pesos. Marcos vetoed 194 billion pesos from the General Appropriations Act, or GAA, saying some items did not align with the administration's priorities, including allocations for select programs of the DPWH, or the Department of Public Works and Highways. And here's the President right after the budget was signed this morning in Malacanang.
Sa sambayan ng Pilipino, nakikinig po kami sa inyo. Salamat po sa inyong pagkilatis sa ating national budget at sa pagpuna sa kaibahan ng isinumite ng Kongreso sa President's proposed budget. Kaya naman po, kahit Pasko, kaming lahat ay nagtrabaho upang pag-aralan ito. So as we close this year and step into a new chapter, let us remind ourselves of our shared responsibility. Nation building is not the work of government alone. It is a partnership that we make with every single Filipino.
In South Korea, an airline crash claims the lives of 179 passengers. This is one of the country's deadliest air disasters in decades. Here's a report.
179 passengers were killed on the morning of December 29 in the deadliest air accident on South Korean soil in decades. Jeju Air Flight 7C2216, a Boeing 737-800, was carrying 181 people from Bangkok when it attempted to land at Muan International Airport shortly after 9 a.m. local time. The aircraft belly landed, skidded across the runway without landing gear, and collided with a navigation equipment wall. The impact caused a massive fireball, leaving debris scattered across the runway. 2 crew members were rescued from the tail and are being treated for injuries. Investigators are examining possible causes, including bird strikes and adverse weather conditions. Meanwhile, officials of Jeju Air, including its CEO, Kim Lee-bae, bowed in apology on Sunday following the incident.
Firstly, I bow in apology to everyone who has cherished Jeju Air. Above all, I want to give my sincere apology and condolences to those who have lost their lives in the accident and their families.
Under international aviation rules, South Korea will lead the investigation with support from the U.S. National Transportation Safety Board, Boeing, and the Federal Aviation Administration. The tragedy marks the deadliest air accident involving a South Korean airline since a 1997 crash in Guam that killed more than 200 people.
Back here at home, we bring you more stories. 13 Filipino surrogate mothers from Cambodia have returned to the Philippines. They were alleged victims of human trafficking. The women received a royal pardon for their involvement in a surrogacy scheme. And heads up commuters, the Transportation Department is offering free rides today, Rizal Day, on LRT2 and MRT3. This will be available from 5 p.m. to 7 p.m. Multiple weather systems will bring rain to parts of the country today. The shear line will affect areas including Metro Manila and Calabao Zone. Meantime, the Intertropical Convergence Zone will bring rain to the Visayas and parts of Mindanao. The Northeast Monsoon, or Amihan, will also trigger rains in Cordillera and Ilocos regions. And the Health Department reports the first firecracker-related fatality of the year. A 78-year-old farmer in Nueva Ecija died after a Judas belt he lit exploded. His was one of the 142 firecracker-related injury cases recorded by the DOH from December 22 to 29.
And despite the injuries, fireworks sale is surging ahead of the new year. In Mobile Journal, Merimon Reyes is in the fireworks capital of the Philippines, Bukawi, Bulacan. Merimon, Happy New Year. Gaano karami ang namimili dyan sa likod mo ngayon?
Lourd and Denise, happy New Year. And 1 day or 2 days before New Year, napupuno na dito sa Bukawi, Bulacan ng mga mamimili ng paputok. Doon kanina umaga kasi naobserbahan natin yung makulimlim na panahon, kaya medyo madalang yung pagdami ng mga tao. Pero ngayon kasing tanghaling tapat onwards hanggang ngayong hapon, maaraw na, kaya tuloy-tuloy na ang pagdating ng mga tao. Pagdating sa price increase, 10 to 20% nang itinaas ng presyo ng mga paputok at pailaw dito. So for example, yung mga fountains natin na maliliit, dati around 18 to 25 pesos may mabibili ka na, pero this time kasi 20 pesos to 60 pesos na yung mahahanap natin. For big fountains naman, 120 to 500 pesos. Ang pagoda, 1,500 pesos. Ang sawa nila, 1:1 pa naman so far ang pinaka-price range dito. So 500 rounds, 500 pesos, 1,000 rounds, 1,000 pesos, 5,000 rounds, 5,000 pesos. Pero, chances are, pagka magpa-price increase, pwedeng pumatak abot ng 500 yung maipapatong sa mga presyo na to. For example, yung sawa na 1,000 rounds in this na 1,000, 1,500 pesos na siya. Yung luces naman na 5 colors, 60 to 100 pesos per pack ngayon ang estimate na price range nila. At ang silver luces naman ay 50 to 80 pesos. Mabenta ngayon ang areas at nagkakaubusan na nga ang mga ito. 1,500 pesos to 1,800 pesos. Pero meron din namang mga areas na worth around 600 pesos. Ang Quitis, nagkakaubusan na rin kasi dati meron pa tayong nakukuha o nabibiling 6 pesos, 8 pesos, 10 pesos. Pero this time, ang mahahanap na lang natin is 10, 15, 20 pesos. Depende na lang to sa mga tindahan na mapupuntahan o mapagbibilhan. Ang mga bawang naman ngayon, kada piece, 6 pesos. Samantalang per pack naman, 500 to 550 pesos. And ang whistle bomb, 800 pesos per pack. Pero, based sa mga nakausap natin, etong ang Quitis na hawak ko, pati itong mga area kasi konting-konti na lang off the shelves na sila. Pero since marami pa naman ang mga nagtitinda dito sa Bukawi, Bulacan, pwede itong humabol ang mga mamimili. Kasi marami na ang bumibili dito sa Bukawi, Bulacan. Pero hindi pa raw ito kasing jam-pack ng last year. And ang nasabi sa atin ng mga nakausap natin dito, ang pinaka naging factor daw na nakita nila ay number 1, yung panahon, bunso nga ng shear line dahil light to moderate rains ang nararamdaman dito sa Bulacan. So naiisip nila na baka mawala sa mood o hindi makabiyahe yung mga mamimili dito. So since ngayon, maaliwalas ang panahon, hindi naman umuulan, kaya hile-hilera na ngayon ang mga sasakyan dito at sanang araw magtuloy-tuloy na until tomorrow, bisperas ng bagong taon.
Merimon, okay. Yung pinaka maraming binibili, ano yan? Yung pinaka, kumbaga, hit.
Kanina may narinig tayo, merong bumibili dito ng areas. Etong areas na to, narinig ko ang binibili ay 12 na piraso nito. So bali ilang shots po ulit ito? 20. So 20 shots ito. So magkano ngayon ang presyo natin? Nasa 1,000, 1,800, times 12 na narinig ko kanina. So, ganun kalaki nagiging budget ng ilan. Pero nakausap naman natin, meron ba silang sinusundan na budget? For some, meron naman around 5,000 to 10,000. Pero para doon talaga sa gustong i-welcome ang New Year with a bang, minsan umaabot ng 20, 30,000 ang budget nila. Basta raw maging masaya ang bagong taon.
Dami daming budget.
Oo.
Pero,
Go.
sige, Mary Mon, I wanted to know, kasi ang dami nang tao, no? Expected naman yan lagi before the New Year. Two things, safety measures in place para doon sa mga nagbebenta. Tapos nakita ko kasi hawak mo na box, ano? Yun ba, may mga instructions or safety guidelines din para naman doon sa mga consumers?
Yes, nakalagay din dito sa likod yung instructions kung paano siya gagamitin in English and even in Filipino. Pero pinakamaganda rin kasi dito, especially sa Bukawi, Bulacan, is number 1, bawal ang testing ng kahit na anong paputok o pailaw. So sure tayo na safe itong lugar na ito. Pangalawa, may mga rumoronda rin kasi dito ang mga police and security officers para magkaroon din ng random inspection to ensure na wala rin ibinibentang illegal na paputok para wala rin maging aberya sa mga mamimili. At the same time naman, ang pinaka binibigay dito na instruction para sa mga mamimili, kilalanin o alamin kung paano gamitin yung mga paputok o pailaw na kanilang gagamitin. At pangalawa, pinaka-importante, bumili sa mga certified o lisensyadong mga establishmento para masiguro nila na quality proof at walang kailangang problema nga aasikasuin o aabalahin pagdating sa chemicals na ginagamit sa mga ito.
Oo, Mary Mon, parang prutas ba? Magmamahal din ba bukas yung presyo niyan?
Yes. Totoo yan. Especially until tomorrow para naman sa mga prutas, bilog man o hindi, damay-damay din sila tulad dito sa paputok. Kasi even if ngayon, mataas na 10 to 20% na yung naging price increase netong mga paputok, pati yung mga prutas na last time na pumunta ako sa Quiapo, bukas, expect nila yung mga last-minute buyers, last-minute shoppers, dadami pa. So yung price nila, pwede pa talagang tumaas until tomorrow.
Alam mo, mura yan kung kailan? January 2.
Ay, okay lang, pwede rin, ano?
Habol pa, no?
Oo, all year ang ano.
Mary Mon, naalala mo yung mga, I'm sure, syempre walang mga illegal dyan, di ba? Pero yung mga nahuhuli ng PNP normally, mga gantong panon, nire-report nila mga goodbye Bin Laden, goodbye, kung anong mga goodbye yun
Lahat goodbye, oo.
Goodbye
May goodbye COVID nga, di ba?
Meron ba?
Yes.
Oo, meron.
Meron pang goodbye De Lima, Hello Colombia, goodbye Napoles, Super Yolanda, Mother Rocket, Super Lolo, goodbye Badin, goodbye Philippines, Bin Laden, Pillbox, Kabasi, Tuna, and goodbye Chismosa. Pero tulad ng mga kausap natin,
Ano?
kasi
Teka, hindi na kayanan. Goodbye, Chismosa.
nakalagay yan sa listahan ng PNP ng mga pinagbabawal na paputok. Pero dito kasi sa EM Fantasia, Fireworks sa Bukawi, Bulacan, sinabi naman nila na since may random inspections, garantisado naman daw na lahat ng nasa listahan ng illegal na fireworks, walang ibinibenta dito.
Wala bang goodbye kay Boloy dyan? Joke lang. Anyway, nako, Mary Mon Reyes, mag-ingat ka dyan, ha? At sigurado tayo. Bukas ba, nandiyan ka ulit sa coverage dyan? Hindi pa
Pupunta
alam.
naman tayo sa Pabelia para abangan natin yung mga New Year babies na ipapanganak.
Walang pahinga ang babaeng si Mary Mon Reyes ang ating mobile journal. Mga kapatid, maraming salamat. At pag hindi na tayo nagkita ulit, Happy New Year sa iyo, Mary Mon Reyes.
Happy New Year!
Goodbye, Mary Mon.
Okay, you're still watching Afternoon Delight on One News. Time for another breather. We'll be right back.
In the world where everyone doubts and when it became a trend to criticize journalism, it's very important to support it with milestones like this.
Donald Trump's rally has just been evacuated after shots rung out from the crowd.
Joe Biden is out. Kamala Harris is in.
Israeli warplanes are striking targets across southern and eastern Lebanon. It's been a dramatic evening in Israel with Iran launching nearly 200 missiles into the country.
Tonight, with all of you here, is about ensuring that October 7th is remembered forever.
This is a magnificent victory for the American people that will allow us to make America great again.
The outcome of this election is not what we wanted, not what we fought for.
Lebanon woke up to calm and celebratory gunfire after a U.S. brokered ceasefire proposal deal went into effect.
And we're back here watching Afternoon Delight. Ako po si Denise.
At ako naman po si Lourd de Veyra.
Now, after bagging multiple awards, MMFF entry The Kingdom will soon be shown outside the Philippines. More from News 5 correspondent MG Marfori.
In your remaining days.
5 awards, 16 nominations. Talaga namang hakot sa papuri at parangalang box office hit na The Kingdom sa makasaysayang 50th anniversary o golden year ng Metro Manila Film Festival. Kabilang sa mga parangal na nakuha ng The Kingdom ay ang Best in Production Design, Best Visual Effects, Gatpuno Antonio J. Villegas Cultural Award, Second Best Picture, at Best Director para kay Mike Veyra.
A lot of people are saying that cinema is dead, Philippine cinema is dying. Ay panorin nyo lang po ang MMFF 50. Pag panorin nyo po ang MMFF 50, maniniwala po kayo na buhay ang pelikulang Pilipino. The Kingdom actually elevates filmmaking in the country. Mahirap gawin, napaka-brave niya, napaka-ambitious niya para magawa natin ng ganito, na ganito kaganda, di ba? It's something that we should really be proud of.
Kaya naman after ng festival, nadinig ng Media Quest, APT at MZTV Productions ang hirit ng marami. Ipapalabas na rin sa ibang bansa ang The Kingdom soon.
Mga kababayan, darating po dyan ang The Kingdom kung nasan man kayo. We have screenings planned already for North America and Canada and Middle East, of course, and Europe. Kaya darating po kami dyan.
Big winner din ang Green Bones na nakuha ang Best Picture. Best Actor Award kay Denise at Best Supporting Actor naman para kay Ruru Madrid. Habang si Judy Ann Santos ng Espantajo ang Best Actress. Si Kaki Teodoro naman ang Best Supporting Actress para sa Isang Himala, na hinirang din bilang 4th Best Picture. Pangako sa kanila ni MMFF Chairman Romando Artes.
Isa lang sa magagaranti ko, after a week siguro, yung mga kaunting ang sinihan ay dadagdagan po natin.
3rd Best Picture naman ang My Future Uni Francine Diaz at Seth Fedelin, na tinanghal na may Best Breakthrough Performance. Nilinaw naman ng MMFF ang trending video ng tribute sa MMFF icons, kung saan kasama si Eugene Domingo. Marami kasing inakala na in memoriam ito, na ipinakita rin ng mga yumaong sina Sherry Hill at Eddie Garcia, at napagitnaan si Uge.
Alright, kung ang MMFF entries kailangan panoorin, ito, mas lalo nyong kailangan panoorin at libre pa ang pagtingin sa ISO The Signs. Pasok! Today's edition, sakto ang caption edition.
Number 1. Kita natin. POV, nang na-realize mo ubus na ang 13th month mo.
Sorry, hindi ko na-gets.
Ganyan, sad. Sad, no?
Undas.
Kasi ako November pa lang ubos na yung pang, budget ko sa Desyembre.
Palusutin na natin.
Okay, sige. Ito, next 2 signs from Afternoon Delight viewer, Mugs Alcantara. Una, your order has been packed and ready to ship. Note, ang lalagyan ay J&T Express Delivery Plastic.
Panalo.
Yan ang yan ang kanyang baon.
Alam mong hindi sosyal yung kinakainin yung restaurant kapag binabalot sa harapan nila yung pagkain. Next. Next caption, lalaki tumama sa loto. Picture,
Ayun. Makita eh. Tumama siya sa sign. Literal na tumama siya sa sign ng loto.
witty.
Kachi. Okay, pag may nakita po kayo mga ganyang klaseng signs or mga memes, please send them to us at afternoondelighton@gmail.com.
Okay, may oras pa ba tayo
Meron
mamusta?
pa. Pwede
Sige
tayong
nga.
makumusta ng ating mga viewers. Sige,
Ikaw
sandali.
talaga.
Ikaw talaga. Okay, Happy New Year na. Pakishare na rin po. Pwede nyo rin sabihin sa amin kung ano yung mga New Year's resolution nyo. Teka, hanapin ko yung mga comments natin. Okay.
Anong New Year's resolution mo, Tita D?
Alam mo, gusto ko mas to be wiser with my money.
Wiser with money.
Oo.
Okay.
And eating patterns. But more so the first one. Oo. Okay. Bea Dalisay, hello po. Watching na naman itong si Bea Dalisay. Si Muggsy, attendance check. At salamat din sa pinadala mong sign ngayon, sa pinadala mong isaw, Muggsy. Si Paulo, gumising ako para mabati kayo. Happy New Year, Tito Lourd and Tita Denise.
Paolo Tugano, Happy New Year din sa'yo. Donski Graho, sabi niya, Carter was one of the real standards for an American president. Ngayon.
Okay, sino pa?
Cesar Carino, next Film Fest, can someone make a movie if the Philippines became an American state? Interesting din yan.
Pwede, actually.
Oo, naging colony tayo dati.
Oo.
Hindi state. Mas malala. Okay?
Okay, tapos, sino pa? Oh,
Armando Abella, a one-term president. Tukol kay Jimmy Carter pa rin, ano? Pinoint out niya lang na panahon ni Carter nang nangyari yung Iran hostage crisis. Kung napanood yung Argo, yun yung panahon na yun.
Oo, I love that movie.
Ganda nun.
Oo.
Argo yourself.
Oo, okay.
Si Ben, nung director nun, si Ben Affleck.
Oo nga siya rin, no? Pero ang ganda-ganda nga ng movie nun. Tsaka kahit ilang beses ko panoorin, natutuwa pa rin ako.
At nakaka-tense pa rin.
Nakaka-tense pa rin, that's right. Sana po kayo ay hindi na-tense ngayong araw na to at sana nabigyan namin kayo ng good vibes. But for now, that will have to do it for us today, the last Monday of 2024. Maraming salamat po ulit for tuning in. Afternoon Delight. Ako po, si Denise.
Join us again tomorrow, 2 p.m. 31 bukas, may trabaho kami. Ako po si Lourd de Veyra. Have a delightful afternoon.
Ramdam na ang Kapaskuhan.